dropped too many in that department. Third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the Jets first down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A throw over the middle, taken in. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 3rd down. When you look at this defense, and that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, New York.
Back to the ground with Hall. We're down to the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. No. Time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So 3 points left on the table thanks to a great play there on special teams. They just couldn't protect long enough, Charles, to get that kick away.
Yeah, special teams coaches aren't just simply there to applaud, right? And they're not just there to encourage. They're there to find weaknesses where you can go block the kick. Give them big credit for that one. Good scouting, and they executed it well.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, Pollard again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Kill! 27, 26.
Prescott on first down. He gets it to Cook. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We're going to 54, one hit. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott now. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. To throw is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Rodgers. It's brought in by Wilson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall His second rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. Now Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Anthony Jennings in that time defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. That's caught by Chosen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Now it's Rodgers. Throw right side, Wilson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. To the sideline and incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
A 27-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This offense ready to go. quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. Now the return will stop right around the 25. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Back out comes San Antonio. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On play action, Prescott. He's got him in, complete, and touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 54 yards, and the Aviators get a bit closer. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. But once again, here comes Garrett Wilson in the Jets offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would like to give their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. Back out comes San Antonio. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Aviators are back within a score. Oh, one. It's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who is just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
A lot to talk about when it comes to Garrett Wilson, the reigning Offensive Rookie of the Year. Last season, really embraced the wide receiver 1 role in New York, broke Keyshawn Johnson's rookie record for yards, and one of the brightest young stars at his position lives up to that by getting another Jets first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a couple. On play action. Now Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzama. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage. Did what it was supposed to.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over this minute.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now. His throw incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Chosen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That ball caught. It's Chosen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Paul on a give up the middle. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd down, Pollard again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
53. 26.
Play action now. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's the end of the third
So both
quarter.
offenses come to life here in this third quarter. Back now in San Antonio. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Prescott yet again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. There's a fake on the Jets sweeping instead. A give to Hall up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. 2nd and 7. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Hall again on 2nd down. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
1st down, New York.
Here's a give to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hall again on 2nd down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Jets, 1st down.
Now it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Aviators, 16.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Second down, Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long from the 41. Here's a 2nd and 4. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Gain of 23 yards. First down, New York.
Hall again. Breaks a tackle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Hey, take 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Open man is Uzomah. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second down, it's Henderson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's third down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run here with Henderson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll try and run. Henderson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all polished off by Darrell Henderson's touchdown run. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Back out comes San Antonio. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. An injury stoppage here, and oh, you hope this is nothing serious. That's Dak Prescott who is shaken up. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That is caught. Brandon Cooks. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The extra point up and good by Aubrey as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
All again on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.